Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your girl, Ms. Marcy, and I am doing my recap on Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6, The Reunion. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So, the reunion starts out, the host, she starts out with Remy and Papoose, you know, talking about their wedding, which was a beautiful wedding. Oh, they had such a beautiful wedding. I'm really happy for that couple because y'all know they got married when she was in prison over the phone. So, you know, Papoose seems like he really, really loves Remy. I mean, he seems like he loves her dirty fucking draws, honey. So they deserve to have the type of wedding, the wedding of their dreams. And I mean, he held her down for 6 years, okay? 6 long years. And so she talked about that and everything. I'm going to say this too, though. I do like them as a couple, but I will say, and I've said this before, I just think sometimes Remy kind of like, it's like she kind of strong arms him a little bit. It's like she kind of like, one time I heard her tell him shut up. Like it was like one of the episodes, she just kind of shushed him a little bit, and I'm just like, But I said that in one of my previous reviews or whatever, that I just think sometimes she kind of talks to him kind of crazy a little bit, but I think he takes it because he loves her, you know. But anyway, so in talking about that, you know, the host, she got into the whole situation that happened at Rah's fashion show, where Remy, basically, her and Remy got into it because old girl was dissing the decorations or whatnot, and Remy's like, if you don't get this chick out of here, so Remy got mad at Rah because Rah wouldn't make the girl leave. So when they got into it, Remy was like trying to, you know, Remy like almost took her DJ and left the whole fashion show, whatever, but she changed her mind. But the whole point is they got into it over that. So after that, Remy asked Yandy to help with her wedding, which she had already asked Rah to help with the wedding. So the host got on that situation, and she was like, well, Yandy, did you know that you were being like a pawn in this little petty little back and forth between Rah and Remy? And Yandy's like, well, if I was being used as a pawn, I didn't know it. And honey, before she could even finish speaking, Rah chimes in like, girl, you don't never know nothing, girl. You don't never know nothing, girl. You be like, oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I didn't know that. So Yandy's like, well, hold on, let me finish. Rah's like, man, I just can't. That's why I can't with you. You always acting like you oblivious to shit. You know what I'm saying? So she would not let Yandy talk or whatever. So Yandy's like, I mean, but damn. So the host was like, I mean, she was like, so is there something deeper, you know, behind this whole thing? And she's like, yes, it is. See, the problem that I have with her is that she likes to act like she's oblivious to stuff. Like, if she just keep it real, I wouldn't have a problem with her. Like, if she just say, you know, Yandy, you know, Rah and my girl got a problem, but that ain't got shit to do with me, you know, Remy, what you need? You need some flowers? And I'm going to say this. I see where Rah is coming from when it comes to Yandy, because Yandy does do that. Yandy does. She is the type that will throw a rock and hide her fucking hand. I've seen this on the previous seasons with Yandy. I remember there was a situation with Emily, the girl that, you know, the rapper Fabulous, his girlfriend / baby mama. There was a situation with her, or it was somebody, it might have been her or Kimbella. It was some years back, so y'all gotta excuse me. But it was a situation, and Yandy, she had like a little sly hand in it, and she tried to play it off. She was always doing little slick shit, you know what I'm saying? Little shady, little instigative things, and trying to play it off like she's just so innocent. So on this season, she was doing the same shit. Y'all remember in one of my last reviews, I talked about how she had Bianca and Mo meet up at that studio. She knew both of them was going to be there at the same time, but she played it off, and she always, like Rah says, she acts oblivious. Like, I didn't know that. So Rah started started like going in, and for real, it seemed like Yandy got kind of like, damn, like she was kind of like taking her back, like she didn't really want to go there with Rah. So then Yandy's like, you know what, so she stands up and she's like, you just can't take, you got the case of the CT, can't take me, so she gets up and try to prance a little bit. I didn't like the outfit Rah was wearing. I wasn't digging that. I wasn't digging what's her name, Mariah Lynn's look. She had that old ass looking, that Mariah Lynn is a pretty girl, but I did not like the way they had her looking on that reunion. No ma'am. And I didn't know Remy's titties did y'all know Remy's titties was that damn big? I did not know her titties literally look like bowling balls, okay? She looked good, but damn, I didn't know her titties was that big. Anyway, okay, so they talk about that shit. So Rah and Yandy go at it, and Yandy gets up, she's prancing like, you just can't take me. She's like, I could sit here and look pretty all day. Rah's like, who told you was cute, boo? You not cute. Who told you was cute? You ashy, you can't dress. So anyway, moving on. Oh, and I gotta say this too. See, Yandy proved again that she likes to be shady, but try to low-key hide behind the shade. Because she was like, every season, Rah, every season, it's always something with you. It's always a beef or something with you. I know you tried out for so many different reality shows, and basically that was low-key a read. And Rah's like, bitch, you can't check me. You can't check me. Yandy's like, I'm not trying to check you. You know what I'm saying? Rah chimed in and was like, well, to Rah's defense, Yandy, sometimes it do be seeming like, you be basically Remy was saying that it do seem like sometimes that Yandy, she says little shady stuff, like, but then she tried to hide behind it. Then Mariah Lynn, she chimed in and was like, she was like, well, I will say this, Rah does keep it real. If she can't afford something, she'll tell me like, look, I'm from the hood and I can't afford no new Giuseppe's or whatever. And then Yandy was like, oh, she could get you some shoes. Still throwing shade, but still trying to act like she not. So Rah's like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Rah was kind of turning up. What she? Damn. I was just like, I guess. So Bianca chimes in and she makes a point like, y'all always telling us to be the bigger people and not to be on this BS, but here y'all are. And Rah's like, I never said I was the bigger person. I never said, it was... Alright, so they get on Mariah Lynn and Cisco's little drama. Mariah Lynn says she took Mo's man. Cisco jumps in and he has to defend that. I think Cisco got a baby mama or somebody somewhere, because he sure jumped in real quick like, you ain't take none, I ain't know, whatever. I made it clear about this and this and that. This is the thing. I felt like the whole situation with Mariah Lynn and Mo, whatever, they all was trying to play each other. Mariah Lynn was trying to tie two ends to the middle with Rich Dollas and Cisco, trying to basically deal with both of them, trying to see who was going to basically be the better fit for her career, pretty much. That's what I think. And then I think Mo genuinely was trying to trying to kick it with Cisco, but she saw that, him being a part of the creep squad, he's trying to be like Peter Gunz and them, trying to have Mo and Mariah Lynn or whatever. So they talk about that, and Mariah Lynn, she reveals that she was once pregnant by Rich. And I think that Rich did not want her to say that. I think he didn't want her to, reveal that or whatever, but hell, it came on out. I think that Mariah Lynn, she, even though she was trying to play both of them, I think a part of her did really care for Rich, but, at the same time, she knows the type of person Rich is. Or whatever, like Rich was trying to play her like she was never really nothing, but that's why she revealed that she had got pregnant by him. She was pregnant by him in the past because he was sitting there trying to play her like she was never nothing to him, and she's like, wait a minute, hold up. So Mariah Lynn and Mo start having words or whatever, but somehow Cardi B gets in it because Mariah starts saying how Mo basically was trying to say, oh, she ain't nothing but she only like this small, this big, or whatever. I can do this and that to her. No, I'm sorry. It was Mariah Lynn and Lexi. So Lexi, whatever. So they get into it or whatever. And she's like, you talking about you was gonna do this and do that because I only weigh this amount. Well, then blow, bitch. Blow. You know how Mariah Lynn talk. Well, blow, bitch. Dust me then, bitch. So they get into it. They get up. They start popping off. The security guard's gonna grab them. So Mo jumps up. Lexi jumps up. Cardi B jumps up. Bianca jumps up. All these hoes about to fight. So security runs to the rescue. And then I heard, Mo was like, "Come on, Lex." It just seemed like Mo tried to be the boss of Lex. You know what I'm saying? Lex is like, you just jealous. You salty, man. She's so salty. She gonna get diabetes. Lex, do you not know that diabetes has nothing to do with salt? It's sugar. Sugar, my dear. Sugar. But anyway, so they get into it about that. Speaking of Rich Dollas, so they talk about him and his relationship with his daughter and how her mother came and got her because she was just starting to wild out with Richie Dollas' ass. And I will say this. I think Rich was very mature about the way he talked about his daughter's mom. He didn't dog her, but he's basically admitted that he wasn't always there in his daughter's life like that. So who is he to step in and try to really, critique her parenting or try to take away from her parenting? But see, I think the problem with Rich is because he has not been a strong part of his daughter's life like he should. Now he's coming in and it's almost like he wants to be her friend. You know what I'm saying? And I think at this age in his daughter's life, she's a teenager. This is not the time to be her friend. Yeah, you want her to think you a cool dad. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to draw that thin line between you want to be the cool dad or you want to be the dad that the daughter thinks she can run all over and run all kind of game on. You know what I'm saying? So, but he did admit that. So he admitted that, like I said, he wasn't there in her life all like that. So I think that was good of him. Okay, so moving on to the whole Peter and Amina and Tyra. Oh my gosh. Okay. If they show this, you know what? Let me say this. I think Papoose and Remy should not do another season of this. I don't think Peter, Gunz, Tyra, and Amina need to do another season of this. I'm so sick of seeing Peter, Gunz, Tyra, and Amina, okay? Now, the reason why I say I don't think Remy and Papoose need to do this again is because I think they're good. They have their life. Papoose ain't about all that drama because here's the thing. They don't really have enough drama going on. But then again, I guess the drama would be with their families, with Remy and her mom or whatever. Remy's still kind of holding some baggage from when she was locked up and feeling like, people wasn't there for her like they should have been. So maybe that'll be her storyline on the next season. I don't know if they do another season, but I personally think that her and Papoose, they should just take this first season of them being on this show and just kind of run with it and be done with it. Because I think that they don't need this show. You know what I'm saying? They can actually do a spinoff. I don't know. But yeah, I just don't think they need to do this show no more. I don't think they really need it. I don't think Peter, Gunz, and Tyra and that little triangle, I'm just so over it. Alright, so they get on that and they ask Amina, how do you feel about Tyra being the last woman to carry Peter Gunz's baby? And she's like, well, I felt some type of way at first, but not anymore. They're like, well, what you talking about? What you talking about? She's like, I'm pregnant. Then she stands up to reveal her baby bump, honey. She was so happy she got pregnant by Peter. Y'all, this is a trifling ass situation, but a lot of people blame Peter, and Peter catches a lot of flack for this situation, but really, he's not doing anything that these women aren't letting him do. He's not forcing them to have sex with him. He's not coming over there putting a gun to their head. They dumbasses are fucking him at their own free will. And on the next episode of the reunion, Cardi B is going to go at it with Peter Gunz. Now I'm going to say this, just from the preview that I saw, I understand where Cardi B is coming from, because she addressed him and said, you know, you got both of these girls looking stupid on TV, and all you gave them was a baby. Like, do you pay their rent? You know what I'm saying? I bet you don't even pay their rent. But my thing is, and I'm pre-speaking on the next episode, because you can see a clip on VH1.com. And I'm going to come back and still do a review and probably say the same thing when I see it. But anyway, I feel like, you know, Cardi was a little out of line for the fact that she doesn't know Peter. Because you don't know what Peter's paying in those women's houses. Now, that's something I wouldn't speak on, that part. But as far as everything else, I think she had a good point where she was saying, you know, you got these women on TV looking stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that. They do look mighty damn stupid. I mean, you can say, oh, they in love, don't judge them and all that, but look, come on now. He's literally running back and forth to y'all, sticking his dick in one and sticking his dick in another. Y'all all might as well get together and have a fucking threesome. For real. Because that's basically what he's doing. So, you know, it's just one big old mess. Hopefully they get that mess worked out. But anyway, so both of them are pregnant. I believe one of them gave birth already, too. Just trifling. Just fucking trifling. But honey, you know, Amina wasn't gonna rest until her baby was the last damn baby. So, but yeah, that was pretty much it for this reunion. If I left anything out, y'all feel free to leave that below. And thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this recap. And this has been Miss Marcy. Peace.